Sasha Obama, born Natasha Marion Obama on June 10, 2001, grew up under a spotlight unlike that experienced by almost any other American child, yet her story is not just about fame or politics, it is about identity, growth, resilience, and becoming oneself while the world watches. As the younger daughter of Barack Obama, the 44th President of the United States, and Michelle Obama, a lawyer, author, and former First Lady, Sasha entered public life at a very young age when her father was elected president in 2008. At just 7 years old, she moved into the White House, instantly becoming part of American history. Despite this extraordinary environment, Sasha's parents worked deliberately to give her and her older sister, Malia, as normal a childhood as possible. From attending school, completing chores, and following rules to participating in sports and hobbies, Sasha was raised with strong values emphasizing humility, education, discipline, and empathy. These values became central to how she navigated life in the public eye, shaping her into a grounded and thoughtful individual even as cameras followed her every move. Throughout the Obama presidency, Sasha was often seen at public events, state dinners, and holiday celebrations, yet she remained largely shielded from political controversy. Americans watched her grow up year by year, from a playful child attending school events to a confident teenager standing tall beside world leaders. Her presence humanized the presidency, reminding the nation that behind the political office was a family raising children. Sasha attended the University of Chicago Laboratory Schools while living in Washington, D.C., an arrangement carefully chosen to provide stability and continuity. Her parents prioritized her education, often speaking publicly about the importance of learning, curiosity, and character over status or privilege. Even in moments of national tension, the Obama family made it clear that Sasha's childhood mattered, reinforcing the idea that children, even those in the White House, deserve protection and space to grow. As Sasha entered her teenage years, she began to develop her own personality and interests. Known for her humor, confidence, and independence, she gradually stepped into her own identity separate from her famous last name. During her high school years, she worked a summer job at a seafood restaurant in Martha's Vineyard, a choice that surprised some but earned respect from many. This experience reflected the values her parents instilled in her, the importance of work ethic, responsibility, and understanding everyday life beyond privilege. Rather than being handed opportunities, Sasha was encouraged to earn them, reinforcing her sense of independence and self-worth. This moment became symbolic of her grounded upbringing and demonstrated that even children of powerful figures could, and should, learn from ordinary experiences. After graduating high school, Sasha chose to attend the University of Michigan, where she pursued her education away from Washington, D.C. This decision marked a significant transition, allowing her to experience college life with greater privacy and independence. Like many young adults, Sasha explored academic interests, social connections, and personal growth during this time. Later, she transferred to the University of Southern California, continuing her studies and further establishing her own path. While details of her academic focus remain largely private, her educational journey reflects a broader narrative of self-discovery and agency. Sasha's approach to higher education suggests a desire to learn on her own terms rather than conform to expectations placed upon her because of her family background. In popular culture and media, Sasha Obama has often been the subject of fascination, not because of scandal or controversy, but because of the grace with which she has handled public attention. She represents a generation growing up in a digital age where privacy is rare and judgment is constant. Despite this, Sasha has managed to maintain a relatively low public profile, choosing not to engage heavily on social media or seek fame. This restraint speaks volumes about her priorities and self-awareness. Instead of defining herself through public approval, she appears focused on personal fulfillment, relationships, and long-term goals. Her ability to maintain balance in an era of overexposure sets her apart and offers a powerful example to young people navigating similar pressures. Sasha's relationship with her family has remained central to her life. The bond she shares with her sister, Malia, has often been highlighted as one of mutual support and friendship. Together, they navigated adolescence under extraordinary circumstances, leaning on each other through transitions, public scrutiny, and personal growth. Their parents have frequently spoken about the pride they feel in both daughters, emphasizing their kindness, intelligence, and strength of character. Michelle Obama, in particular, has shared reflections on motherhood, noting the challenges and rewards of raising children in the public eye while striving to keep them grounded. These reflections offer insight into Sasha's upbringing and the family dynamic that shaped her values. Beyond her personal journey, Sasha Obama holds cultural significance as part of a broader historical moment. As a young black woman who lived in the White House, her presence challenged long-standing narratives about who belongs in positions of power and visibility. For many Americans, especially young people of color, Sasha symbolized possibility and progress. She grew up as the nation witnessed conversations about race, equality, and representation, making her story deeply intertwined with the evolving American identity. Though she has not chosen a public political role, her life alone represents the impact of representation and the importance of diverse voices in national spaces. As Sasha continues to mature, public curiosity remains, yet she has consistently signaled a desire for autonomy and privacy. Rather than following a predetermined path into politics or public service, she appears open to exploring multiple directions, whether in creative fields, social impact, or other professional pursuits. This openness reflects the freedom her parents sought to give her, the freedom to choose, to evolve, and to define success on her own terms. In a world quick to label and predict, Sasha's refusal to be boxed in is both refreshing and empowering. In conclusion, Sasha Obama's story is not merely that of a president's daughter, but of a young woman growing into herself while carrying the weight of history, expectation, and visibility. Her life illustrates the power of strong values, intentional parenting, and personal choice in shaping identity. From her early days in the White House to her journey through education and adulthood, Sasha has demonstrated resilience, humility, and quiet confidence. While the future remains unwritten, one thing is clear: Sasha Obama's legacy is not defined by where she came from, but by how she chooses to move forward. Her story reminds us that even in extraordinary circumstances, growth, authenticity, and self-discovery remain universal, and that sometimes, the most powerful statement is simply living life on your own terms.